The challenge for your PMO is how to offer the greatest value for the business. Whether that involves setting up the organization's delivery infrastructure and ecosystem, or providing reliable and representative data against which decisions are made. This is a question that needs to be framed both in terms of what you do and how you do it. The good news is that you can now use human-centric data, which is gathered strictly anonymously in near real-time from continual feedback provided by the project teams themselves, to inform the answer to both parts of that question. The approach has been pioneered by the Infrastructure and Projects Authority, Defra, and infrastructure projects internationally. It involves aligning with the team's regular meeting cycle to capture small amounts of anonymized data, automatically shared back with everyone in the team within 24 hours. Then carry out further analysis before discussing and agreeing appropriate interventions with the PMO and leaders. Because this is so transparent, inclusive, and involves co-creation of the subsequent actions and interventions, it is a process that naturally builds engagement, trust and ownership of what is planned and what is then done. One of the outputs is data that a PMO can benchmark across different projects and programs to further help everyone's understanding, confidence and capability, and which you can correlate and integrate with your existing project controls and reporting. The organizations that have already adopted this approach have been able to use it to understand some of the key drivers of project performance, such as, what is the level of buy-in to the vision? What is the level of confidence that the project will be a success? What are the challenges and obstacles the team are wrestling with, but as yet have not been voiced? By better understanding the team, you can better understand the decisions they make. What level of capability and capacity do they believe they have? What are their preferred working styles, and how sustainable are their working practices? What is the level of psychological safety within the team? What do they perceive, believe, and how do they feel about what is happening within the project and the environment within which they are working? Let's take the example of risk management. Number 21 in the House of PMO's service list catalog. We know that perception of risk is driven by risk attitude, whether we are risk-seeking or risk-averse, as well as by affective factors, essentially our emotions. Decision-makers or the team may feel insecure, unsupported and frustrated, or perhaps they may feel optimistic, protective and invincible. This, together with the underlying biases and psychological profiles we can identify, will impact what risks are recorded, how they are perceived, and the rationale for the decisions and actions taken, which I hope gives you a good sense of what we measure and the data we generate. Donnie McNichol, Stuart Harrison, Kelvin McGrath, and Jonathan Norman are attending the House of PMO conference on the 19th of June. We would be delighted to meet with you during the day to discuss how this approach can enhance the type and level of support you offer as a PMO professional.